like we're about 219 hours, about 220 hours in. We are about to plat. Got 2 missions left. Got chasing phantoms, and then we're going to jump back over here and we're going to finish chicken and egg in Ellis, wherever Ellis is. And chicken and egg will be right there, and then there may be one pop-up after chicken and egg, but the point is, we're done. So we are level 80 something, 81, where are we at? 81 Nightmare. I'm rocking the Poseidon's Trident because it's got the breathe underwater skill, and then pretty much everything else has been what I've been running the entire game. I did messing around with Hunter and Warrior just for the fun of it, but running Assassin Poison mainly. Got some stuff I've customized here to give me better headshot damage and poison damage. Pierce shields. It's a good setup. I strongly recommend running Assassin. I had a couple of buddies who ran it different ways. Mike ran Warrior completely, and a few more gravy in them. I prefer Assassins because, you know, it's what I've been doing. Every one of the games so far, it's always been Assassin. This is kind of what I ran. I enjoy it. I did do a lot of gear mastery. I did some Ares. A bunch of this rotated when you go through the other classes, but this has kind of been what has snuck me through the game, most of the game. It's a very, very long game. We got some good lieutenants. Got your mom. Got our brother in here. Somewhere. Where you at, loser? There he is. Demos. Pretty good stuff. I've only got one merc left. Probably have to go online to figure out how to find that bad boy. But it was a very, very wonderful game. So let's get back into it. Make sure we got our weapons equipped. Got the right arrows. Go ahead and craft up everything we need. There may not be any enemies in here. Maybe some snakes. Be a giant scorpion. I really have no clue what I'm getting into. This is my first time playing 2. And I have been streaming it on Nightmare. So if you have any interest in seeing
awaits the air.
Yeah, let's do it, lady.
In this tomb, the air of memories will see how life grows from a dead place.
Life growing from a tomb? If I hadn't seen the stuff work, I wouldn't believe it.
The air's task is to bring life where there was death, and your task dooms you to endure loss.
Indeed.
Close your eyes and picture the face of one you will never see again. What would you tell them?
Bye-bye.
I would hold them.
Aww.
And tell them to be strong.
I wonder what Demos would
That
have
we
said.
will be together again.
Remember
Probably
that
the same
answer
thing.
and the pain from which it comes.
You can choose
You
to play
don't have to
obviously
tell
male or
me.
female. There are subtle changes
will
in the
always
variation of the
I will always
words,
And now,
the
will
script,
the air
but
of
it's
memories
pretty close.
rise to face the tomb?
I suppose she will.
Looks like we're at the last
come
one.
in.
Tier 2 here.
The next stop is the Tomb of Orion. I'll show you how to get there when I get back.
The first couple of games, especially with Desmond, I liked him a lot. I didn't so much mind the Abstergo crap and the having to be pulled out. The concept was interesting, even though it had been done. And then, you know, even hiring Fassbender, who I absolutely loved, the movie was just absolute shit. But, I'm sorry,
Altair
excuse
2,
me,
can you read
YouTube,
me?
was absolute crap, and I
Layla,
strongly wouldn't
there's
recommend
something
that
you
for
need
any
to know.
fans who've played the
The
series.
interference in the comms is coming from an outside source. If I didn't know any better, I'd say someone was listening in.
It
Ooh,
must be related to the
shocker.
staff.
That's just it. I recognize the interference pattern. It isn't Isu. It almost reminds me of an erudito hacking algorithm.
I'd recognize a hack if I saw one. Besides, once I find the third symbol, it won't matter. If only I knew which order they go in.
You could try randomly guessing. There's not that many combinations.
There's no guarantee I get 2 chances at opening the seal. After this, we're going back to Atlantis, and I'll figure something out.
So we'll start left. I really do not
Hope the tomb hasn't
remember
flooded.
Orion's tomb at all. Oh, it could be going the
This
wrong way
place is falling
completely.
apart.
Indeed it is, my dear. Stay left.
Bull murals. Because of the relationship between the constellation and Orion?
Okay. So it looks like left was a dead end. Did bring us back over to the steel, but definitely not what she's looking for. So let's go back. Whoa. Yeah, you almost got me, didn't you? Cannot see where I'm going. Best bet is just to keep my hand on this left wall. And it will eventually bring us through the entire temple. And something.
This raider was poisoned.
Got some goat cheese. Uh-oh. Yeah. How amazing is that? Look at those trees. Those are some amazing roots, guys. Oh, there it is. Ooh, don't fall.
We are approaching the final symbol. If the Keeper doesn't know the order of the symbols, her brother will.
The only one. Oh. No, it's just a reflection. Okay, should we look down first? Looks like that's all blocked off. Oh, and you can't even go into the menu mode, so I guess kind of worried if I should. Let's don't look it up. We got it saved. We can
The
always
final
redo it.
symbol. Another part of a constellation. They must fit together. Alter 2, can you read me? Okay, Layla, think this through. Outside the tomb of Eteocles, Alethea said Deimos would show me what the Keeper can't. Phidias had answers Theras didn't and was killed for it.
The air is wise.
Alter 2, come in, please.
Layla, that you? Did you find the symbol?
3 for 3. We need to head back to Atlantis. In the meantime, let's run the symbols I found against known constellations. Consider the research plan B.
What's plan A?
Cassandra knew where the symbols were, but not the order they go in. Alethea thinks Deimos may hold that secret. We have his DNA.
What? Layla, are you crazy?
I'm not crazy. I'm committed, and you should be too. When I get back to Atlantis, I'm getting this done whether you're on my side or not.
One thing you will notice about this game is there are some pretty long loading times, but it is a massive, massive map. Oh, it's going to automatically transfer me. That's wonderful. Teleport, baby, teleport. As far as the series has gone so far, I have been looking a little bit at Valhalla. It's going to be coming out later on this year. I'll probably end up getting it just because I've gotten every single one of them. Going over them from the beginning, one with Altair was absolutely amazing. I think I played it for the first time, I don't know, 10, 11 years ago. It was before my daughter was born, so maybe 12, I'm not sure. Wonderful game. Not a whole lot of mechanics, but it was definitely closer to my style of game, which would be your Final Fantasy X, your RPGs, Earthbounds. That would be Mother for the European counterparts, overseas, Japanese. Oh, Demos, what are you doing? It was good. Then Altair got replaced by Ezio, and he had a couple of games. Okay, I don't want to do this. I'm Demos.
The name is Demos.
No, I heard you're not real. You're not real!
Oh, I'm real. Here, let me show you.
Oh,
Your heart rate's accelerated and your body temp is almost 98 degrees.
Ooh.
What's happening?
that could have hurt.
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me!
Malaka.
I can't. I don't want to do this.
Itira! Korgath! Metin! That's all I know! You have to believe me!
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that didn't do anything.
I'm not here to hurt you, Phidias. We're
You stabbed him through the
friends.
hand.
I just want to know where these symbols come from. You would tell your friend, wouldn't you?
Itira!
Gorgath! Metin! Are you trying to anger your friend?
Demos. Oh, wow, that was a nifty cut. Oh, baby. Like them freckles. Come on. That's enough, lady. Ladies. Yep, you killed it. Murderer. Murderer.
No. Layla, get your shit together.
Layla, you're not safe. We have to get you out of there.
Meh.
No! Don't be afraid. We all die. But first...
Tell me what I want to know.
Oh! Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin! Itira! Korgath! Metin!
Layla, we're remote ending your session.
Nice. Anyway, 2 Brotherhood and Revelations, they definitely my favorites, because you got so much more. You got so much more skills and stuff. They really started developing the game, and by the time Revelations came out, Brotherhood was great. Your little assassin buddies jumping out. But Revelations came out. Ezio's older. He gets to go back. He gets to see a little Altair in the temple, in the tomb.
Layla?
It was a great.
Vic, you had no right.
That's when I knew
I
that
had
this
to pull you
whole
out.
series was going to be something I
Diving
was
into
going to love.
Demos' mind almost
3
killed
came out, and
The
you had that
interloper.
awesome,
He is
awesome
listening.
native
He-
music
Sigma,
and the
I'm
drums
opening
and
fire.
Doc, fall
and
back.
little
Kiyoshi's been
Finlay.
hit.
What was his name?
Altair 2,
I
come
don't
in.
remember Edward now.
Altair
but-
2! Vic! Anyone!
Yeah,
Can you hear
damn
me?
good one. Best music, best soundtrack by far was 3. It was great. Black Flag came out, and I ended up platinum, or whatever the word was. I ended up doing that one 100%ed twice, once in Texas and once in Minnesota. That was by far my favorite one because up till when it came out, I should say, because the stupid,
The Great
you know,
Seal
ship.
has waited
You
long
got
enough.
the ship, and
I'm...
it was wonderful.
I can't.
That was, and it was a good
I've
sized
seen
map
inside
too.
Deimos'
You had
mind.
some good free range,
I
free
can't
world.
contact the team. The Animus isn't safe.
It was
The trials of the air are just
Let's
beginning.
hear what she's saying, and then we'll continue. With the crappy ones.
You're right. I can do this.
Yours is a role of strength and resilience. Now the air must call the name of the first symbol.
This symbol was the first I found, and the first name Sebefithias was Itira.
The air recalls. She heard the names of the symbols and their order. Now, call out the name of the second.
It was this symbol, and the second name Sebefithias was Korgath.
The air doesn't just experience memories, but holds them inside her. And now, the final symbol.
Should have wrote them down. Meeting.
I remember! Phidias somehow unlocked the order of the symbols, even if he didn't realize it. It was Itira, Korgath, Metin.
Layla, can you hear us?
Vic! You're alive!
Sigma 4 soldiers stormed the ship. Kyoshi was shot, but I stopped the bleeding. He saved us. It isn't the staff. Someone is intentionally remote hacking our signal. I encrypted a new frequency for us, just to be sure.
We need to go dark until we know it's safe.
Before we go,
Rogue, I did
How
not
are
care
you?
for.
It's good to hear
Unity,
your voices.
I didn't care for either.
Listen, I've unlocked the Great Seal.
Syndicate was crap.
Atlantis is open.
What was,
please, don't go in
there was
until we
another
know we
one
can keep a
after
secure
Syndicate.
connection. I
Can't
want
remember.
this as much as you do.
Origins, you can
but
see
we
I
need to do it
platted it
together.
on here.
I'm hearing you, Doctor.
And
Atlantis has waited
Odyssey,
this
I'm platting
long.
today.
We can wait a little longer.
So,
Until
there,
then,
of
I'm
all
down
of
here
them, I think
safe.
there was 3
Call me when
that I
Kyoshi's back on
didn't
his feet.
hundo,
He'll be glad
and
to
that was
hear
just
your
because they
voice.
were.
Until then,
I
I'll
hated
tell your
most
two
of
is
all was
going
the
dark.
brother-sister one. Unity, or just okay. The fate of Atlantis. You journeyed, open the gate of Atlantis, has come to an end. Look for the fate of Atlantis, unravel. Steers the line in. Bye. That should be one more down. There it is. There it is. One mission left. And then we're gonna get to decide if we're gonna do Valhalla or not. Now I've been looking at some of the reviews that have came out over the past couple of weeks, and I gotta say it looks good. There's a lot of contradicting information out there though about map size, or I should say world size. You know, game mechanics, some other stuff. I haven't got a good, clear definition of what the game's going to be yet, and I think that's obviously intentional for them. You know, the politics surrounding gaming these days has become quite redundant and ridiculous. So you never can tell what's actually going to happen next. Now we are seeing a major shift due to this whole coffee cough thing that everybody's either experiencing or not experiencing symptoms and troubles and whatever from, but mostly psychological for me and some others, but you know, we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get too much into the fun parts of life. We're here to play Assassin's Creed until it becomes so bad that we can't do it anymore. Like movies. Alright. Hi. Do I know you? Do I know your face? See if we can turn a little music in the background. Nobody ever watches anyway. I've been on here 200 hours and not a single
Your
person
beauty
has ever
brings light into the darkness of what has become my life.
came in and told me that I was
It's good to
freaking
see you too,
awesome.
Phidias.
Now, this is important. No one saw you come here, did they?
No. Why?
You're sure you weren't followed? Good, good. They're out there, though. Watching. Waiting.
You're safe here.
Ah, my beautiful innocent. If only the gods would allow me time to grant you immortality in bronze.
There'll be time.
But the weave of my life is unraveling. I need your help if I'm to stop it.
What makes you think you're in trouble now?
The other day, I received a skitali and a note.
Someone left you a piece of wood and a letter. I can see why you're frightened.
Oh, it's so much more than that.
So, where do I need to go?
The Temple of Zeus, of course! It's here in Olympia. The clue for the skitali should be around the statue.
I think you're being...
Okay, so that's not anything for the quest. Get a new Phobos again? No, it's just a higher one than I've had. Okay, well, let's head back over. Oh, we're in Ellis. Oh, that's right, it's transported. I did that. I explored Orion's tomb. Why are you still... Oh, I guess I didn't finish that one yet. Alright, so we gotta go back over to that waypoint and jump back in, apparently. Attica. Oh, I don't want you, Hector. So there is an east road that we can go by either the north or the south. Alright, let's get some music on in the background. As I say, nobody's ever actually listened, so what are they gonna do? Ban me? Everybody's leaving soon anyway. Rogan's headed over to Spotify. YouTube's been censoring everybody. Shadow banning people. Censorship is getting really bad. I understand platforms, but you know, you're about to see some major changes, and I love YouTube. I've used them for years. You would not believe how many hours I've been on and off YouTube just watching videos, SciShow, you know, stuff like that. Old movies. Everything wrong with Cinema Sense. Oh my god, one of my favorite channels ever. Absolutely. Angry Video Game Nerd. There's so much good stuff on YouTube. So much good stuff. It's really sad that we may lose it soon. Alright, let's run north. Remember last time we ran, we had to drop down a fall and the horse wasn't able to participate, so this looks like flat ground. See if we can get her to run. Come on, Phobos. Get stacked up soldiers. We should get a sprint out the gate here. As long as nobody's on the bridge. I don't see anybody. So come on, let's go. Let's try a dead stop.
Let's go.
You can hold square for a dead stop. There she goes. Good job, Phobos. Said to steal, so that should theoretically just be a left, as we saw just a second ago. I'm not 100% sure it's not just glitched out though.
Whatever you're after, you're too late. They're all gone. Dead or mad?
I don't understand. Who did this to you?
I don't understand it myself. My brethren and I were drawn to this place, but madness took over. We fought over the artifact. One of them grabbed it and ran.
Grabbed the Steely?
Search the caves. That's where they'll be hiding. Beware the... They're beyond reason.
Poor guy. Shoot him in the face, Cassandra. Put him out of his misery. Oh, never mind, he died. Oh shit, we're gonna have to... Of course, we're gonna have snakes. Okay, that's the Steely. Worshippers are in Boeotia, the center of... Oh, they're not supposed to be here. Good lord. Okay. Ooh, damn you, snake. Where'd you go, dude? What the heck is that? Guess not. Alright. Kind of zones out there, I guess. Find and kill the caves, the worshippers. Never underestimate your ranger skills.
Was the Steely influencing them in some way?
Doesn't matter, they're dead now. Okay. No red. Let's see, where are we supposed to go? Okay. There should be a point on the hill. What is this? Oh, it's just treasures. There it is. strongly recommend you always get on your horse. Now, if you're running and you call him, you'll probably have to run 100 meters before he'll catch up with you. But if you just hit the whistle and stop, you'll get to you in a few seconds. Occasionally you might have to change elevation a little bit, but there is a minor amount of damage negated by being on your horse. Seems anyway. Especially on Nightmare, it makes a difference. You get hit by a boar or something, it could do some real damage. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is pretty. Open. Keep an eye out for snakes. Looks like we're good. Yeah, we're good. Alright.
There may be some truth in this, Lord.
Oh, is that blood on it?
It's otherwise undamaged. There are people claiming that it speaks to them. What could do that?
Strange. I don't hear anything. Do you?
Words of madmen. Perhaps the next pieces will tell us more.
This one needs a good cleaning. Let's hope the remaining ones are fine.
I'll search for the remaining steelies.
My peers will finally listen to what I have to say. It says the ritual will activate something. Some of the translation is lost on me. This passage speaks of worth.
What else?
This passage mentions something about inner vision. But the meaning is unclear.
It's almost translated. Why aren't you happy?
You tell me others are hearing things. They think it speaks to them. Yet I hear nothing. I feel nothing.
This is an important find. You said so yourself. Why does it matter what others say or feel?
I know. I see that it's important from a logical perspective. But what if I can't experience it? And this mention of worth, what if it means I'm not worthy?
Man.
What if the gods are not worthy of us?
You're right.
Time to
Sorry,
dust
I'm
your...
tired.
You're right.
Looking for this?
Oh!
Cheer up. Only...
You're right. This leaves only one more to...
Whatever that means.
Are you ready?
Cheer up.
You're right.
Good lord. I thought I was going to knock this out in an hour, but maybe I won't. Let's shoot back over to Ellis and get this done. Safest places to go from here. There should be a, yeah. Well, since there are so many people in chat right now, I think I will go get me a coffee. Back in 2 minutes. Welcome back, everyone, to the most awesomest clean undies stream ever. Where am I going? Chicken and egg. Alright, here we go. Boom. Where's that blacksmith? He was over here. Yeah, he is. Okay. Edward. Yeah, no, he was a sass. He was 4. Can't remember the name. The guy from 3, though. Alright. So we're going to run over here one more time and look at upgrading. Just because we are playing on Nightmare.
What can I get for you?
And they make it very difficult. We've got way better than all of this. So we are at 81. No, it's not absolutely necessary to keep doing this, but it will make it go by considerably quicker if you continue to upgrade your gear every chance you get. Now, I cannot tell you exactly how much money I've spent. I'm going to have to go back and total it all up. But just from guessing from memory, I'm going to say it's probably 10 bazillion gadrillion dollars. So it feels like anyway. 220 hours is a long time. Now, if you want to play this through, you can put it on easy, and you can get through it in, I don't know, 50, 60 hours, probably. First time I played Final Fantasy X, it took me 77 hours. Second time it took me 55 hours. And after that, my longest game was like 110. So, I have seen that game speed ran in like 4.5 hours or something crazy like that, and anybody who's played the Final Fantasy Series 10 obviously is not one of those games where you can skip the cutscenes. So for somebody to do something like that, may have been 6. Anyway, it was ridiculous, whatever it was, even if it was 10. Absolutely ridiculous what some people have done with that game. Ooh, chickens. Hello, chickens. Oh, chickens. Chickens can kill you rapidly, but if you aggro them, you can lock on with your multi-shot and get them all at once. If they're not aggro, you can't do that. So that's a great little trick. Especially playing on Nightmare, they will one-shot you. I've been one-shotted on stream by chickens. Random civilians with shovels, lions, any animal. Who's fighting? Oh, there they are. So this is good. I'm missing 4 energy slots. These guys are either going to kill each other or pretty much take each other out. Well, that's actually a mercenary, but now that he's down to 1 headshot, that'll get us back up to full. What mercenary that was. That makes him stand still. He's an 81. thing. He's not worth it. I say he's not worth it. They're always worth it, but you've got to understand. This is a lot of mercenaries I've been through. And these are level 81s. These started off as level 1s. Went all the way up to the arena. Went to the level 50s or 90s, or I don't remember what they were. But anyway, it's getting more and more ridiculous. Usually I don't even fight them now unless there's 2 or 3 of them together, and or they've got some great stuff that I need. So you notice here I'm running about as fast as the horse is. That's why it's very important that you stop if you're going to call him. You can go about 100 yards, but if you're running, he will auto jump. You will auto jump, whether you're male or female, I should say. Jumping off your horse, that's a fun one. Never underestimate your arrows once again. So, the chicken or the egg. Let's see what we got here. I'm assuming it's going to have something to do with chickens.
Wondrous eagle bearer. Your name and glory drop from everyone's lips. My sisters and I wish to throw a grand festival in your honor.
Let's do it, babe.
You will be the cherished guest, if you insist. However, there is one more who could benefit from your attention. Halkipi frets about her brother. In truth, he is a strange one, touched by madness. Or perhaps a chosen of the gods. Ah, here she is now. Speak to her, reassure her, and then we will celebrate.
By the gods, it's you. By the...
Indeed.
That is... I don't mean to offend.